make that quantum leap, what they do is they determine exactly what those behaviours are, and then they reinforce them. How do they reinforce them? The best way to reinforce them is to reward people. Okay? Pat people on the back. Go up and say, you know what? You got thrown out 3 times today first, but the way you sprinted down that line was fantastic. That's the sort of stuff we do in this team. Okay? And the way that you're wearing your uniform to train, you're coming on time every single time, you know, that's what we do around here, and you're going to get rewarded. So if there's a choice of who gets in the team between the one who does that and the one who doesn't do that, well, the coaches, their job is to reward the ones who do it. And guess what? You get everybody buying into that. And when I say everybody, it's parents, it's scorers, it's officials, it's the committee, it's the players, the coaches. Everybody buys into it. Everybody lives it, lives those observable behaviours. And guess what? You're going to move this club in the right direction. I want to just finish very, very quickly on the lessons that I've learned from another sport. And it's not my sport. It's a sport that involves the most winningest team in world sport. Does anyone know who that team is? The most winningest team. They've got the highest winning percentage in world sport of any team.
Harlem Globetrotters?
New Zealand Hall, not the Harlem Globetrotters. Real world sport, it's the New Zealand All Blacks. Okay, 86% winning rate they've got in world sport. 86% of games they win. And they put it down to, you can research it, they don't put it down because they've got the most talented players. They put it down to the behaviours that they have built. And they have the saying, better men make better All Blacks. So they work on the actual men in the team first. Better men make better All Blacks. How do they do that? Well, they have another saying called Kiwi Kaizen. Kaizen is it's a manufacturing term that's invented by the Japanese. And basically how it relates to sport is it's 1% improvement. Every single time they turn up for training, they've got to get 1% better. Every single time they turn up. Okay? Imagine you've got 100 training sessions, do the math. How much better are you? Getting 1% better every single time that you turn up. The other one is humility. Okay? Despite having an 86% win rate, they remain humble and they are never too big for their boots. How do they actually show that? What you'll see is after a test match, these great big men, they're 6'8" and they're 130 kilograms. Guess what they do? At the end of every match, everybody else goes out of rooms, they grab brooms, they grab the bin, and they clean the rooms. Why? Because it shows them that no matter how great they are out on the pitch, they're not too big for little stuff. They can never get too big for their boots. They've always got improvement in them. Now, Richmond Football Club have adopted that. Trent Cotchin at the end of each match is the last one there with a broom and a bin, cleaning up the rooms. Just shows that they are humble, they're respectful for what they've got, and they appreciate what they've got, and they're never too good to actually improve. So it's that sort of mindset and attention to behaviours that will get you guys to be successful at the end of the year. Okay? And I don't care whether you guys are senior players, junior players, as I mentioned before. Experience, you know, it's great, but if you guys are waiting for the experience to actually play good baseball and play for finals, well, you know what? You're just wasting time. What's wrong with now? What is actually wrong with now? I don't see anything wrong with now. Aiming for now. If you aim for the moon, or you'll hit stars, all that sort of talk, all that sort of stuff, nothing wrong with aiming with that now. But where does it start? It starts by determining behaviours, actions. Intentions are absolute garbage. If you intend to do all that sort of stuff, you'll never get anywhere. Intentions are garbage. My car doesn't keep going because I intend to put petrol in it. It stops. The only thing that will get you guys better is actions, behaviours, and then being honestly open and accountable to each other. So if somebody else in your team says, hey mate, pick up your hat, it's not what we do around here. You don't practice the hands because another player's told you what to do. You go, yeah, thanks mate, good on you, and pick it up and away you go. Alright? If you need to put the bases away, and you walk straight over one and walk in. And somebody taps you on the shoulder and says, hey, go back and pick up the base. You turn and go, yeah, sorry mate, that's not what we do around here. Yeah, thank you for telling me. And you go back and do it. When you get that level of communication, guess what? You're getting to be a good team. And good teams win things, not bunches of individuals. I'm a firm believer that a great team will beat, a champions team will beat a team of champions. So build that team, okay? Build that team, get all those behaviours off the field right, and it translates to what happens on the field, I guarantee you. If anything I've learned in sport is you get it right off the field, translates to on the field. So that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about today. But we've got 2 new coaches. Don't leave it all up to them. Okay? Don't leave it all up to them. Great teams are player driven. Right? They're player driven. Both of them said, come up and ask questions. That's going to be driven by you guys. If you just sit back and wait for them to come up with all the answers and tell you what to do, you'll have a fun year. That'll be good. Will you achieve what you can? Don't know. Okay? Depends how much you want it. Now the last thing is, I don't necessarily believe in motivation. You know what motivation is? Motivation is a state. It's a short-term state. Yeah, I'm really motivated right here, right now. You can't keep that going for the whole year. Okay? It's impossible. And if you wait for the coaches to motivate every week, well, you know what? It's a tough job on them. What you've got to do, it's the thing that will get you to behave that way all the time, is importance. If you believe being part of a really successful team and club is important, importance dictates effort. Then you put in the effort. So go away from here, ask yourself 2 questions. How important is it that I'm part of something successful, that I'm building something successful? Really define that. That will drive your behaviour. And the last one is, ask yourself, what can I give to this club? Too often I see sports people these days, all they're concerned about is what they can get out of playing somewhere. Can I get noticed? Can I get the seniors? Can I get to a higher level? Can I get here? Can I get there? You get a bunch of people worried about what they can get out of this place, you won't be successful. You get a bunch of people more concerned about what can I give to this team? I can give my enthusiasm. I can give my voice. I can give my skills. I can give my experience. I can give my youthful exuberance. Okay? Figure out what you can give to this team, and then make sure you give that. And guess what? You know, I want to be standing here next year, and there's another flag hanging from the roof. I don't see why not. Okay? Good luck. No, I won't say good luck. Make your own luck. Have a great season.
Good.